Welcome back to ARC Maine. Today is the American Red Cross Giving Day. During the first 50 days of this year, Red Cross volunteers have responded to more big disasters across the U.S. than calendar days.
That includes volunteers here in Maine who've helped communities recovering from disasters like the wildfires out west and the flooding in the southeast. Joining us this morning is Steve Thomas. He's the Southern Maine Executive Director of the Red Cross. Thanks for coming on.
Yeah, thanks for coming
on. It's my pleasure. Thanks for having me.
Yeah, first of all, let's talk about the disasters. And when it comes to the Red Cross, it's a team effort, like the local Red Cross folks that will travel to Southern California, will travel after a hurricane and go just about anywhere in the country and even the world.
Absolutely. So we call those disaster deployments. They're for our local volunteers who see these terrible things on the news. You guys do such a great job of bringing to people's living rooms. Everyone feels kind of powerless and helpless, but one of the things that you can do is join the Red Cross. You can join us and we will send you to some of these disaster scenes to perform what we call mass care, sheltering, feeding, distributing emergency supplies like what we have out here in front of us today. These are the items that help to bring people back to some sense of normalcy, or if their homes have been destroyed, gives them a safe, warm place to go so that they can start to recover.
Yeah, so how important would you say your organization is? Obviously, it's super important. Just kind of touch base on that.
Well, it's kind of amazing that we do this disaster relief in every community all across the country, and we're a nonprofit organization, right? We're not a part of your government. So it's incredible the scale and scope of what we do, not just locally, but also nationwide. Anytime there's a large-scale disaster, the Red Cross is among the first organizations to mobilize. Again, because we're in the business of sheltering and feeding things that can't wait, things that people need immediately in the aftermath of a storm.
Yeah, and let's talk about some of the items that you brought when it comes to emergencies here in Maine and what you guys use.
Yeah, absolutely. So what I brought with me today, we call this a cleanup kit. And so it comes in a bucket like this, which is obviously part and parcel of the package. There's a collapsible handle in here, a mop, a broom, a squeegee, all kinds of things. Obviously, when people experience something like a flood, for example, their house may not be destroyed, but it may have really severe damage that they need to start cleaning up and processing. And so we bring them a cleanup kit. We distribute these in the community. I also brought a blanket with me today. These blankets we give out in pairs in Red Cross shelters, or as you mentioned, during home fires, someone standing on their lawn in the middle of March in Maine in their pajamas watching their home burn down. We bring these blankets with us, wrap them literally around those people, and start to give them the services that they need: financial assistance, care and comfort, health services, disaster mental health, all kinds of service.
Right, and you mentioned fires, and it seems like every time there's a fire, you guys are there.
More or less, yeah. We do about 250 fires in the state of Maine every year. If there are more, we would love to know about it, so we work really closely with our fire departments to make sure that we get those calls. It's the worst day of someone's life, right? It's the same as if a tornado had come and knocked down your house. So those families are in desperate need of help. No one ever thinks it's going to happen to them, and there they are having the worst day of their lives. Our Red Cross volunteers are the ones who pick up the phone. Again, sometimes in the middle of the night, they get in their cars, they drive to their neighbors' homes, and they wrap the blankets around them, give them, again, financial assistance, health support to replace eyeglasses, hearing aids, medications, all kinds of other things as well.
Oh, let's talk about volunteers. You guys are always looking for volunteers, but one of the best ways you can volunteer is by giving blood.
Yeah, that's such a great point. So we are 90% volunteer as an organization. Almost all of our work is done by volunteers. But some ways that you can volunteer is, like you said, to donate blood. It takes about an hour of your time. You can make an appointment at redcrossblood.org and can look for a blood drive near you. We're running multiple drives in the state of Maine every single day, and it's literally the easiest way to save a life is to roll up your sleeve. There's no substitute for blood. We can't manufacture it. If you and I or the people viewing at home don't make a donation, someone who needs a blood transfusion may not have it available to them, and that is going to save their life. It's the difference between life and death. It's an amazing way to give back.
So how much blood is needed on a regular basis then?
Well, what we like to say is the need for blood is constant. You know, the supply is always kind of ebbing and flowing, but blood is perishable. It only lasts 42 days. That's a whole blood donation. Platelets only last 5 days on the shelves. So we really need to make sure that we're constantly getting more so that we can distribute to hospitals, including almost every hospital here in the state of Maine. Anybody you know who needs a blood transfusion in the state, it's almost certain that it came from the American Red Cross and a donor.
Today is Giving Day for the Red Cross. Let's talk about how important that is to just bring awareness to the Red Cross.
Yeah, the thing that I get most often in the community is people can't believe that we're a nonprofit organization. We're a 501c3, right? So the only way that we can do our mission, disaster relief on the front lines, blood collection, training first aid, CPR, aquatic safety, all of those things are only possible with the help of the American people who roll up their sleeves and donate, and also open their wallets and make that happen for their neighbors, for our communities. So Giving Day is an opportunity to celebrate all the people who support us, but also to invite more people to join our mission. We're a humanitarian organization. We prevent and alleviate human suffering in the face of emergencies. And that's something that we all want available to us when we are the ones suffering, but we also see these things and we want to help, and supporting the Red Cross is a great way to do it.
Yeah, and we talked about this a little bit earlier on our show, but giving blood is also good for your own health as well, which is so amazing. Do you guys have a good website or donation place that people can check out so they can go ahead and do this?
Yeah, absolutely. RedCrossBlood.org is where you can sign up to donate blood. We do work on appointments to make sure we're not keeping you waiting in the waiting room for too long. So RedCrossBlood.org, you can type in your zip code. It shows you all the blood drives around you and your community. RedCross.org, you can learn more about our other programs like disaster relief and make a financial gift as well.
Yeah, the best thing, even after you give blood, such a great cause, you can have some Oreos and some other crackers
Right,
always,
and
yes.
treats afterwards.
Yes,
Yeah.
cookies, Cheez-Its, Oreos, come get snacks. We love that.
Well, thank you so much for coming on today.
Oh, it's my pleasure. Thank you for having me.
Hey,